How to install a unique home design surface mount security screen door featuring the MeshTech Advanced Screen System. Installation of this product is above average in difficulty. Professional installation is recommended. If you are experiencing difficulty with your installation and require assistance, please contact us before returning the product to the retailer. Customer service and technical support are available at 1-866-317-8867 or support@uhdco.com, Monday through Friday from 6:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. First, make sure you have the right product and size for your application. Assess your opening. The security door requires a minimum of 1-inch mounting surface on the trim above and on both sides of your entry door. Identify your mounting surface and check and correct for any obstructions like doorbells, foliage, and light fixtures. Measure your opening. Measure the width between the inside edge of the right and left mounting surfaces. The security door will fit if this measurement is between 31 7/8 and 32 3/8 inches for a 32-inch door, or 35 7/8 and 36 3/8 inches for a 36-inch door. Measure from the bottom edge of the upper mounting surface to the existing threshold. The security door will fit if this measurement is between 78.5 and 79 5/8 inches. If the opening is larger than these ranges, you can check to see if there is a narrower mounting surface on your entryway that will work. Build your mounting surface out using stop or similar trim, or remove or reconfigure your trim to bring the opening within the fit range. Check and correct for possible hardware interference as described in the installation instructions. Unpack the box by cutting away the packing straps and tape, remembering not to discard any packaging material until you have successfully completed the installation. Be sure to read all the way through the enclosed instructions before beginning the installation. Carefully remove the bottom bar, threshold plate, and threshold plate template and set them aside. Remove the hardware and fastener box and familiarize yourself with the contents as listed in the installation instructions. Carefully remove the top bar, lock side jamb, and hinge side jamb from the door and set them aside. Leave the cardboard throw protector taped to the latch side of the door panel. You will remove it later in the installation. And finally, remove the snap covers. Determine if your threshold plate configuration requires the use of the bottom bar as directed in the installation instructions. If the bottom bar is not needed, proceed to installing the hinge side jamb. If the bottom bar is needed, center it on the opening with the top of the bottom bar level with the outside edge of the existing threshold. Determine which way your door will swing and slide the hinge side jamb on the appropriate side of the bottom bar. Then level and plumb the jamb to the mounting surface and secure into place with 2 temporary mounting screws. Next, attach the hinges to the door with the door standing up. Do not lay the door down on the latch side to install the hinges, as this may offset the locking system, requiring you to reset the hardware as shown later in the video. The barrel of the hinge should be on the outside of the door. Now attach the door to the hinge side jamb. Line the door up so that the hinge holes align with the pre-drilled holes in the frame. Secure into place with the screws provided. Then remove the cardboard throw protector from the edge of the door panel. Put the outside handle on first and insert the handle spindle into the handle opening. Insert the inner lock latch to the inside handle and make sure it's facing in an upward position. Align the inside handle and attach the screws. Tighten the screws completely, then back out 2 turns to loosen for the lock cylinder. Insert the lock cylinder, making sure the throw turns without difficulty. Then secure into place with the screw provided. Engaging the locking mechanism should allow both top and bottom locks to extend and retract evenly. Note that the lock side jamb has 2 alignment clips attached, one in each of the top and bottom lock holes. Slide the lock side jamb onto the bottom bar. Insert the open locks into the jamb. They should fit snug due to the alignment clips. Make sure you maintain an 1/8 of an inch reveal. Secure into place with the mounting screws provided. Verify that the lock side jamb is level. Once satisfied, remove the alignment clips. Ensure the door is close enough to the lock side jamb to trip the latch trigger, which activates the 3-point locking system. The locking mechanism should work smoothly with the lock side jamb. If the latch trigger doesn't engage with the door closed, the locking system will not operate properly. Install the header jamb by placing it on top of the 2 side jambs. Secure into place with the mounting screws provided. Once satisfied that the door is operating properly and the reveals are even, install the remaining mounting screws on both the hinge and lock side jambs. With the door open, retract the 3-point locking mechanism using the key or thumb turn. Keep the door open and test the mechanism by first depressing the 3-point locking system trigger, then deploying the locks by using the key or thumb turn. If the locks won't deploy, the system has been offset and must be manually reset. If the top and bottom lock throws do not operate, you will need to reset your hardware. If a hardware reset is required, remove the cylinder by removing the set screw and pulling it out of the door panel. Carefully remove the handset trim plates and handles, holding the handles so they don't fall to the ground. Remove the 2 mortise lock mounting screws in the edge of the door panel. Grab the main throw with one hand. Pull the lock mechanism out of the edge of the door panel and place your other hand behind the black plastic linkage connector. Keep pressure on the linkage connector so that it stays connected to the lock mechanism as you pull until it's just outside the edge of the door panel. Push down on the lock mechanism until it clicks. Ensuring the linkage connector remains attached to the back of the lock mechanism, raise and slide the lock mechanism back into the door panel. The top and bottom lock throws should be fully deployed. Reinstall the lock set, handles, and cylinder by reversing the removal procedure. Test the locking system again as previously described to ensure that it's working properly. Using the threshold plate template included, carefully trace and cut the contour of your entryway. Next, trace the cut lines of the template onto the threshold plate. Using this as your guide, carefully cut the threshold plate using tin snips. Fit the threshold plate into position, trimming as needed. Attach the threshold plate against the threshold and install in the final position using the screws provided. Place the bug sweep on the bottom of the door and adjust it so the sweep rests on the threshold plate. Attach the sweep to the door using the screws provided. Ensure the door opens and closes freely and adjust the sweep as needed. Install the latch guard using the pre-drilled mounting holes in the edge of the door panel with the screws provided. Set the snap cover into the channel leading with the outside edge and tap the inside edge into place using a mallet and a wood block. And that's all there is to installing a unique home design surface mount security screen door featuring the MeshTech Advanced Screen System.